after I had my wrist surgery the day after, weeks went by and I kept saying, it's still hurting. And they told me that it would go away with time. And I ended up going down to IMG Academy in Florida to train. And they let me get an MRI on my elbow to find out that I fractured that as well. And it was about 6 weeks later. So I found out about 3 weeks ago, and I've been rehabbing since. But like I said, it would have been nice to find out earlier, but on the bright side, it's not something that took surgery either way. So that's not a step that I'm gonna have to take.
Was it something subtle where, I mean, was it a crack that was hard for them to initially detect? I'm just kind of struck by all this, or what?
It took a while for people to actually look at it. I didn't get it looked at until 2 days before I left Chapel Hill, and they said, "Oh yeah, you might have shaved a little bit of the bone." And I was a little dumbfounded by that. But like I said, I'm happy I did find out, at least when I did, that I can continue the rehab process and get back to normal.
Are you over it yet, or do you still think about what if that didn't happen?
It's not just that. To lose our starting two guard and our backup two guard, both to ACL injuries, that doesn't happen often with teams. So it's easy to sit here and say what we could have done if we were all there, but sometimes you got to play the hand you were dealt. And I feel like my teammates handled it well, with the pieces that we lost. And I still call my 2 years successful. I just want to show that I can shoot the ball more consistently than I did throughout the season. Started out a little slow today, but I feel like I picked it up and shot the ball really well towards the end.
Are you pleased with how the development of the wrist came about and now getting the elbow where you need to be at in terms of the rehab? Are you on schedule?
With the wrist, definitely. I think finding out about the elbow late, I could have been farther along with my rehab. But the wrist is coming along great. It's getting stronger. I can almost do everything that I was doing before.
For us in the DMV, we've seen you since your 7th grade year. To be at this point right now, knowing in a couple of weeks you're going to fulfill a lifelong dream, what has this process been like for you?
It's hard to put into words. I think back to when I was playing in high school at Bishop O'Connell and things like that, playing AAU, and I didn't think I'd be to this point, after my sophomore year of college. But it's a true blessing and something I want to take full advantage of.
A lot of your teammates are here. Obviously Kentucky will have probably 6. You guys will have 4. What's it like to have some of your teammates going through this process with you?
It's great because you have somebody that you can lean on. It may be a little tougher for guys that come in here by themselves, but when there's 4 of us, we can share stories about the workouts we've been through, players that we've seen, and really encourage each other.
What do we not know about Harrison Barnes that people, fans, and media should know about him, considering all the scrutiny he went through the first 2 years at Carolina?
I'd say his work ethic. I think it shows a lot that with as stacked as we were as a team, we have 4 potential first-round guys, and he's still able to average 15 as a freshman, 17 as a sophomore. I think that says a lot about what he can do. I think Harrison was in a lose-lose situation. They put him on such a pedestal that it's pretty hard to live up to. But I feel like he had a tremendous 2 years, and he's going to go on to have a great career.